on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Clippers trail. Crawford kicks to Paul. Back to Crawford. The three. Here's Plumlee. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. Plumlee's got the game tied up here for the Clippers. The Warriors making a switch here. Young's checked in. Give it up, Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Redick. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Here's Freak. And the Warriors miss again.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Paul outside. The three-pointer is right on target. Paul's got 9 points.
It took first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Now here's Freak, defended by Paul. Stuckey passes to Freak. Trying. To go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now a 7-point Clipper lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. He feeds it to Ingles. Picked by Zeller. Here's Ingles. He's covered by Iguodala. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And here's Anderson for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. Warriors trail by 10. Freak. Shot to stop the run. And there's the nice layup by Barnes. Barnes has got 11.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there. That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there. You know, Paul is playing really well. He's got 11 points and 9 assists. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance.
Chris, how does a win like this help propel the team at this point in the schedule?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
It was a pretty good start, Chris.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
I can't say enough about the contribution he made defensively. Specifically, his on-ball defense was outstanding. He blew up a lot of plays.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson, the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. Might I remind? Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now.
I never.
But the makeup of a championship team.
However, number one is the belief. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust comes from on the offensive end, but it's trust on the defensive end. Meaning, Ernie, if I'm going to send you baseline, I said that's the game plan.
The road team for today's Western Conference matchup. The Warriors with their last game here in Golden State before heading out on the road. And of course, Serge Ibaka. They will definitely miss his contributions.
Well, Kevin, no question it's a risky deal to make because you can sometimes sour your fans when you do that. I mean, trading one of the most popular players on the team is always high risk, no matter what you get in return.
Yeah, but it's a trade that I'm sure a lot of fans will second guess. Clearly a bold move, but as a GM, these are the things that are supposed to happen. You're going to bring scrutiny. and you just have to wait and see how this plays out. You have to focus on the big picture and what's going to be best for your organization moving forward.
And that one's good, Ellis. Thunder on D. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box.
The Warriors leading on the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Dion Waiters. McLemore is out there with Durant. Then it's Payne, and it's Humphries. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And now we've got the intentional foul. On defense, the Warriors. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And good on the basket. Book it.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Well, Kevin, obviously.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. Number one.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we so we see the Warriors get the win here.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was remarkable. The defending champs do not go down easily. It was an impressive performance to beat them tonight. I must say I'm very impressed. But he kept...
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Golden State Warriors. Looking at Golden State, they're coming off a win in their last game against Oklahoma City. A terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight. After fighting so many battles to keep the Kings in Sacramento, they are set to open up a new arena for the start of next season. Shaq, you've been involved with the Kings. How big was this for the city?
Well, it firmly establishes the Kings in Sacramento for years to come. Excuse me, Sacramento. The design is great. It's going to be the first drop-top arena, indoor-outdoor arena. It's going to be fabulous. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be great. I mean, unfortunately, the house that Kenny built is going down. But it's a new state-of-the-art arena downtown, so I've actually seen the construction.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Welcome, everyone, to Sacramento, California, to a sold-out crowd at the home of the Kings. And, of course, J.J. Hickson. Despite what he brought to this team in his absence, they've really taken off.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
Chemistry right.
Stevenson with it. 14 points from him the last game against Memphis. Sacramento leading by 3. The dish to Cousins. To the middle. And Stevenson with the basket on the assist by Cousins. Cousins has got 3 assists tonight. The Warriors have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Freak. They get it back. Simonic. And he banks in the layup.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Devin Harris has checked in for Golden State. And it's Freak missing.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch.
The clock runs out.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the...
Okay, guys, let's talk about that first half. We've given this crowd way too much to cheer about. The second half is going to be played on our terms. You got me? Better work on the glass.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome...
The second half just about to get going here. So the Kings win it.
Gentlemen, I'm here with Darren Collison. And Darren, what does it show about your team that you can come right back after a tough loss and get the win like you did here tonight?
It shows that we're resilient. If we want to get to where we want to go, these are the games we got to be able to win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gay.
As slashers go, Ernie, Rudy Gay is up there with the very best. He's got freakish physical ability.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, what the? Yo, what is that? It's a supernova. Nah, man, that's a black hole. Yo, it's leap over.
Today on 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much.
I'm just ready to win.
Losing is not an option.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel this game is going.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For the 76ers, they come into tonight's game after a loss to Portland. They're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. Guys, let's talk about Nerlens Noel. Really made the most of his rookie season, which was actually, if you want to say, it was his second season.
Yeah, it really wasn't his rookie.
But it really, technically he was a rookie.
Okay.
After sitting out after the ACL surgery.
Yeah.
So defensively, what do you think?
Yeah, but when you sit down and watch for a year on an NBA bench, I think that was an incredible advantage for him as a defender because he changes a lot of shots because now he can read the defenses better, and he's a terrific ball hawk, gets lots of steals. This guy has a bright future.
Being on some chick. We go 0 to 100.
Miss Lombard Street across the bay in San Francisco. And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
Boys, nice time.
Oh, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a loss to Portland.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. That's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Nerlens Noel is out there with Dang. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Okafor. And it's Hoffman. In at the shooting guard position, Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Freak. Warriors leading by 6. And a moment now to reset the... Look at that shot! How did that... Now, here's Marshall. Passes it to Hoffman. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. He's got 7.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Freak with it. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Klay Thompson. Averaging about 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
Left side, Dang. Buries it from three-point range.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
To the middle. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And now, here are a set of teams that have held their opponents to very few points in the second half of the season. The Warriors, number 1.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the field.
In the first half.
Well, Goran, how do you rate the team's performance thus far, and what are you expecting in the second half?
I mean, you know, we are battling, we as a team, and if we're gonna play like that, I think so we're gonna be okay.
Goran, thanks for the time. Gotta love it when they battle, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. We were able to throw off their offensive rhythm with good ball pressure and heads up deep. Let's keep picking their pockets and jumping in those passing lanes. But we did get a nice lift off the bench in that half. I might want to stay with some of those hot hands, so everybody be ready. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. We know we can take their best punches and hang with them. Now it's time to hit them with everything we got and see how they handle it.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
The assists were coming fast and furious for him, man. Always sharp, crisp passes that led to easy baskets. You got to love to see him play like that.
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Warriors out in Oakland. And for Golden State, 6 wins and to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And so the All-Star break is behind us. Second half of the season is upon us. Shaq, is this where we'll see the great teams start to separate themselves from the rest of the pack?
Yeah, I think so, but still a lot of games have to be played. A lot can happen that's out of your control. You just got to keep a strong mindset, work hard, and just hope for the best.
But this is where the postseason picture will start to get in focus, because right now we're trying to figure out who's going to be who and who's playing where, who's the matchups, and you come in with those great graphics at the end. But this is where it's starting to get clarification, Ernie. Playoff state of mind.
The tip-off fast approaching. Let's send it down to Kevin Harlan. Kevin.
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here.
Ready to go?
This game is part of the travel schedule for Denver. There's no question this game will put them to the test. Facing off against a team that has every expectation of beating them, they'll need to play a complete game to snare a win.
I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. It should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Moutier out there with Will Barton. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose? Warriors leading by 14. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Moutier. Kenneth Faried is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Harris. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And for Barton. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's on me. That's on me.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
My bad.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the foul called on Freak. And so he's picked up. And so a pretty lopsided.
I'm here with...
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. We've been strong on D, and it's a huge key to where we're at right now. Our D...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
What a game we've seen here for Gallinari. He has 14 points.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
Steph, a big win here at home, obviously. How...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry. He was a powerful double with points and assists, and that was the catalyst for this victory.
Anytime you deliver that sort
What's
of
up?
production we saw from him
If
tonight,
you got 2K,
you're going to
if
put
you
your
got
team in
2K16,
position
add
to
me.
win. He gave them points in bunches.
Add me.
And when
I'll
they
type it in the chat.
He was completely in sync with the whole team tonight. And you could
Hey, Skull King, I might be gone for a little bit because I gotta go to the store. So, I might be gone for a little bit, so I'm just gonna let you watch
The game
this.
just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline.
But I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
This is it. This is for the money.
I'll be back.
Hey guys, I'm Rachel and welcome to our special edition of NBA 2K TV. Less than 2 weeks ago, 32 teams battled to make their way here, and it's finally time for the Road to the Finals championship. In a few hours, these stands are going to be packed with fans, VIPs, some special guests, just to watch these two teams, the Druckerbockers and GFG, go head-to-head. It's the day we've all been waiting for, and now I'm here with Scott OG. You've been with us the entire ride. What are you most looking forward to?
Meeting the contestants, the players.
Going into this matchup, what are you expecting from their play? Is it going to be the same?
It really comes down to execution. That's the big thing, is executing, because it's really two contrasting styles. You got one team that is a la the old D'Antoni Phoenix Suns that really get up and down, top 5 scoring team in the tournament. And then you got the Druckerbockers, who really play with two big guys who want to slow the game down, so they have to execute, limit their turnovers.
I had a chance to catch up with them the day before their big game. I am here with the Druckerbockers, the Cinderella story, as we called it. Do you guys live in the same city and hang out, or is it all through the game?
All through the internet.
Once we finally got to meet everybody, it's like we always knew each other.
We've been playing for a while. Been playing since around 2K11, so we know how to play together. We have good chemistry.
I'm here with Team GFG. What have you been doing to prepare?
We've been watching a lot of film on the Druckerbockers. You know, we noticed they got two bigs, and their point guard likes to kind of dominate the ball. We're getting prepared for them. We think our defense will be a little too much for them.
So this is your guys' first time in LA, right?
Yeah.
What's been your favorite part so far?
Right now, like actually seeing the people on 2K TV and now seeing them live in action, I feel like this is the best part right here now, and I just feel like it's gonna get even better.
So tell me what the reaction was when your family and friends found out you guys won and you were going to be coming here to compete for $250,000.
My mom cried. And then my friends, like all my friends from my college that I play basketball with, they were all watching. They were excited for me.
I know that each one of you kind of created your My Player to emulate another player. So I think I just want to go around and hear the inspiration for each of your players.
Well, I didn't change my guy to look like anyone. I wanted to be like the best player on the court at all times, so I named him Michael Jordan.
I changed my man to Russell Westbrook, very aggressive player.
Oh, man, I got LeBron James.
It's you.
Yeah. I made my player LaMarcus Aldridge because he a knockdown shooter. He could give you 40.
I named my JR from previous how my game was played. Like, I take a lot of aggressive shots, and like you will see tomorrow.
What are you guys most looking forward to in tomorrow's final game?
Most focused thing is to winning.
I didn't fly across
That's what I was
United
about to say.
States to just lose. Just come all the way over here to lose. Losing's not an option. I got faith in my guys over here. We'll be $50,000 richer.
Basically, it's free money. We just gotta take it. That's it.
What are you guys just most looking forward to and competing tomorrow?
We put in so many hours, just ready to win.
What's interesting is GFG, they're all friends, they live in the same area, they know each other. Druckerbachers had never seen each other before.
And that's the thing of this new console generation. It's all about, connectivity. But I think the advantage has to go to the group, the nucleus that's known each other the longest.
And an interesting thing about their individual players is GFG emulated each of their My players as an NBA player. And the Druckerbachers are just kind of, going with what feels right to them. So in my eyes, it kind of feels like it's an all-star-esque team going up against a team with just a lot of grit. So we'll see how that plays out.
As you know, former players say, look good, feel good, play good. So whatever they got to do to get ready, hey, here we go.
To kick things off, NBA star and our master of ceremonies, Rick Fox, takes the stage with some big 2K news.
Welcome, none other than Kobe Bryant, my man, the Legends edition of 2K17, Kobe. Blazed the trail for this young man. He grew up north of here in LA. Paul P.G. George is now the NBA 2K17 cover athlete. Congratulations to both of you. I'm standing here with both cover athletes. What is it like to still be remembered this way?
No, it's pretty cool, man. Legends edition, I mean, who would have thought, And so time goes by fast. So he'll be standing here at the bat of an eye, in his Legends edition.
Yeah, I'm excited. Piggyback off what Kobe said. I mean, this is growing up. This comes with wanting to be in the NBA. You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best. I followed 2K since AI was on the cover, so I've been with 2K right here.
But I would ask you guys to just stay with me as I introduce these guys that are about to come out here. 10 players, and please welcome them. They're about to play for a championship. The first team, the Druckerbachers, gamer tag, ex-Mr. Styles, Andrew Drew Valley. I am. God ex-MVP, Alonzo Mayo Jr., Tone West Adams 20. Antone Edwards, tag 614, Tyler Long, Almighty Dunk, James Duncan.
About it since we won, and I can finally, once the game is over, I can finally put it behind me.
I'm just ready to win, win it and win it for my team, because I know they want the money just as bad as I want it, and it's not just my money, so I want to win it for them too.
And on the other side, gamer tag, yeah, I compete, Shaka Brown. Gamer tag, Lottie, Lytel Martin, Drake Griffin, Aaron Rockwood, ESGN, Tyler Johnson, Mello Bully, Lydetrick, Xavier Gordon.
We have this thing that we can just adjust on the fly no matter what. First quarter, it might be some jitters, but after that, we'll be fine. We'll be flowing, we'll be screaming, going crazy.
Now it's time to focus on the Druckerbachers. So we've been paying attention, watching all the game film, and we're ready to play.
Here we go. The first quarter is now underway.
GFG already looking to push the pace immediately off of the tip.
And it will be very interesting to see how they respond to the size of the Druckerbachers.
What's up, guys? I'm here with Brian Hans. The game just kicked off. What do you most looking forward to tonight?
I'm almost feeling it feel like a real basketball game. I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going. So these guys can make any little mistake and essentially lose it for their team.
Guy in the corner, they're not seeing him, but a nice cut by Yag. The people, an unbelievable block. 2 seconds remaining, they go up, a contested shot, rims out. And that will do it for the first quarter as these competitors get 1 quarter underway.
If you're the Drucker-Bockers, this couldn't have gone any better in this first quarter.
Right now, we're watching some pretty good basketball. I like the way the game is going. This first quarter is very intense. One team is doing a great job of moving the ball, as the other team is as well. I think that's the key. A lot of spacing, a lot of ball movement. They're playing together. We'll see who wants it more.
And now I'm here with Major, who made our theme music 2 seasons in a row. Thank you for coming out to our event. Did you ever think that 2K could have some event as big as this with $250,000 on the line?
I would have never guessed it, that you could tell me that people playing video games to get to this level, but I think it's only going to go up. I think it's just part of the future, so I'm glad to witness it here.
If you were playing in this game today, what music would you listen to pregame to get yourself hyped?
2K theme song.
That was a really good answer.
Yes, sir. Hey, what I tell you, if you get back, get back. Get back.
All right, so we're returning here to the action. Here's GFG with a wide open 3. Drake Griffin nets that down to cut the deficit to 6.
Drucker-Bockers don't force a lot of turnovers. At least they haven't throughout this tournament. And now they're making a pay.
Here is almighty dunk from the corner, and that is
that's
good.
Huge, Chris.
A
that's
three-pointer, 39-23. So a halftime stretch of 39-23.
Again, some
Scott.
questionable clock management at the end of the half. You got to finish that quarter strong. You got to play for the overall aspect of the game. There's still 2 more quarters left to play.
All right, I'm back with Scott OG. It's halftime, and we've seen the Drucker-Bockers come out like crazy. They have a huge lead right now going into the second half. What does this mean for GFG?
GFG, I think, like we mentioned, I think the moment, where's the moment on their side now? The Drucker-Bockers are playing outstanding, sticking to their game plan, dumping it down in. They settled down as well after that first quarter. What a run in that second quarter. Could be a game-deciding quarter, actually.
Playing a little bit like the Warriors.
Very similar to the Warriors. Just control it, don't turn it over. A little bit slower. Even they're playing faster than they have played all tournament. So this is surprising all of us, but they've come to the moment ready to play.
If you were on Team GFG, what would you be telling your teammates right now to get back in this thing?
Don't worry about offense. Just play defense and do what you've done the whole tournament. Turn turnovers into offense. Defense into offense. Make that happen.
Defense into offense. We'll see if that works in the second half. Thank you, Scott.
The shot, Drake really hasn't been able to get consistently going here tonight, which has been a surprise.
They haven't. But again, like I'm going to go back to again, GFG were statistically the best defensive team in the tournament, holding opponents to 47 a game. The Drucker-Bockers at 43 right now, Chris, and there's still 4 minutes to go.
Now I'm here with Isaiah Austin. First of all, thank you for coming out to our event. What has been the most surprising element so far of this game?
To believe that 2K is, as such, a high point in life now. Everybody is watching it, everybody's playing it, and this makes me want to get better and try to compete for $250,000.
Is there anything that you're looking forward to in next year's game?
Honestly, I'm trying to get my player to be at least a 95. Right now, I'm stuck at like an 89. I can't get to the 90s.
You got to get that up so you can be playing with them next year.
I know I've been buying too much VC.
Work, Tone. Right there behind you. Oh, sorry. Oh, work. That's you. There you go. There you go. I tell you. Come on. Good, yeah.
Maybe a little bit of overpassing by Team GFG as they're going to come over. The corner's now open, but they get inside, pump fake, and they get another block there.
Drucker-Bockers running GFG off the line, Chris.
Here they give the ball to the corner. They get open shot. Looks like they're going to settle for a 3 to end the quarter, and it just
not dropping
out.
They're not dropping. This is great for the Drucker-Bockers.
All right, it's the end of the third quarter. It seems like the momentum is still with the Druckerbockers. They still have that double-digit lead. Is there really anything that GFG can do at this point?
I would look to press. You have 5 minutes. You're not playing a 12-minute quarter game, so all these possessions are going to be big. I would try to incorporate some screen and roll because they're not doing any of that. It's literally one guy isoing around, trying to drive and kick. And the Druckerbockers have been scouting. They've done their scouting reports. Good for them on the 2K Streamcast. They did it.
So I don't know if Hero Ball is going to work in this type of setting.
The Hero Balls, they're going to eat that up. They're not allowing GFG to shoot the three.
Well, we will just have to see how it goes down the fourth quarter. $250,000 on the line. It's going to be crazy.
This is it. This is it. This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Winners win and losers go home.
And they're going to go back inside, and there's that defense again. So a strip by GFG, and here comes Lottie. Let's see what they decide to do here. He's going to come down, give it to their big, but stripped on the other end.
The Druckerbockers right here, you really just got to manage it. Just continue to do what you're doing. Maybe a 2-1-2 spread, 3 out, 2 in. Oh, they're going dagger. They're saying, forget what OG is talking about. I'm going to the 10. I'm finishing with the and 1. Let's put this game to rest, Chris.
It's going your way. It's going your way.
All right, I'm here with Mike Wang in the stands. Fourth quarter, a blowout is happening, which I don't think any of us expected.
I don't think anybody expected it to look like this. You got to give it to the Druckerbockers. They are playing out of their minds. Mr. Styles is killing them in the paint, and their bigs are just way too much for GFG.
The defense, the story of this game. Yeah, Pete throws up a 3, yes. So 73-62 with 26.8 remaining in time.
Hand down the ball, hold the clock, and you are champions, Chris. That is it, Chris. You are looking at the 2K16 Road to the Finals champions, the Druckerbockers.
Remaining. They're going to hold the ball out, and the Druckerbockers have pulled it off. The Cinderella story is complete. The glass slipper fits, and it belongs to the Druckerbockers.
Holy cow, Chris.
Well, congrats to you guys. You guys did it. Time to get paid, baby.
Druckerbockers, Road to the Finals champions. I'm here with Almighty Dunk. I know this has been an emotional ride for you, but how does it feel right now to know you're going home with the championship?
It just feels great. I'm proud of my team. I'm glad to make my mom proud. I'm speechless.
We've heard about Mom already, and you said she's even been to your basketball games.
No, she's never missed a game since I was little. Whatever's wrong with her, she never misses a game. She's always there for me. That's my biggest supporter. I thank her for it every day.
Mom, how are you feeling?
First time in my life I'm speechless. Just speechless.
Well, congratulations again. Maybe we'll see you guys back at another 2K tournament. High fives from both. High five. Thank you. I'm here with TML. That was an amazing game. Did you guys think that you were going to pull it off by that big of a win margin?
Actually, we wanted to win by 30, but we kept getting turnovers in the third and fourth quarters, so we were unable to pull away with the 30-point lead like I wanted. But I'm just glad we got the win. I'm proud of the team.
Now that you guys have that $250,000 prize, I mean, what's next?
Just wait for next year. We're coming back next year.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations again. Thank you for being a part of this, and high five. How did it feel out there? Did you feel the energy of that winning team?
They were kind of nonchalant about it. Like they've been here before, they've done it before, which showed, they were very confident and they stuck with their game plan, so it was great to see.
I'll let you know, they've been like that the entire tournament, so we're not surprised.
Not surprised. I mean, it looks that way, and it's probably the reason why they're champions right now.
Another thing that was really exciting about today is we announced that you are the NBA 2K17 cover athlete. You've been keeping it a secret for a while, but what does this cover mean to you?
It means everything. Growing up the hugest 2K fan, it's amazing. I've wanted this since a little kid, and to be here in this spot now, it's surreal.
Your dream came true today, the Druckerbockers' dream came true today, and you also did some hosting, which I thought was really cool. Do you see any of this in your future?
I do. I think I can do a little play-by-play. The hosting part was a little tough. I got to work on that.
but it's fun. That's what today was for, is to have fun.
Found it. There was a lot of excitement. The outcome was, I don't think any of us were expecting it. Double-digit lead pretty much the entire game.
The bigs were dominant. They were cleaning up the boards. The barbecue chicken, as Scott OG said on the broadcast. But their big is there for, again, another rebound.
They got a ton of dunks and then worked back from there. Took guaranteed shots. They were 30 of 41 for the game. That's over 70%.
The best defensive team in the tournament made a lot of defensive mistakes tonight.
The Druckerbackers met for the first time today, so it's a pretty amazing story outside of the competition, outside of sports, like just to see people coming together.
You and I have both been big advocates of esports and wanting to grow this. This is just phase.
Win or go home, right?
Winners win, lose. Go home. Today on 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much for them.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards playing against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And coming out of the All-Star break, most players have gotten a chance to rest up a little bit. Shaq, you rarely got a chance to feel what that's like.
You know, if you're playing in the All-Star game, your body does not get to rest. But you shouldn't complain. The fans voted you in. It's a moment that will never, never come again to some of these players. Enjoy it. But mentally, you do get a break from having to go out and win key games.
Yeah, on one hand, rest does help. I would say that. But on the other hand, you definitely, as a team and as an individual.
Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at Washington, and an excellent win-loss record, just 2 games off the lead.
And seeing where Washington is, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Count me amongst those. I certainly didn't. I mean, their resilience has really surprised me this season.
And now Washington's starting group. The great pair of Wall and Beal.
No, get back.
At the guard spots, Marquise Morris is out there with Muhammad. And it's Howard in at the pit.
No. Good boy. Good boy, Prince. Yes, you are.
Pivot spot manning the middle. Wall up top. He's covered by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Right.
But you're so cute. Yes, you are. Oh, I miss you. Yes, I do. Oh. Oh, you're so cute. Yes, you are. Oh, you're so cute, buddy. Yes, you are. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes, man. Yes, you are. You're a cute doggy. Yes, you are. I must be breathing on the low, smiling on the low, eating on the low.
Through the D for the layup. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now, here's Howard. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Over to the wing, down low. And it's Freak missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Morris with the bucket.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Thompson, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big...
No.
Slam.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Muhammad, the pass to Morris. Pulls up on the wing, and the shot is long.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Wall with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. There's Green with the 3, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, it's completely a brain fade. I don't. I don't know where that came from.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he commits the intentional foul. And the foul called on Freak. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, he'll make the walk of shame back.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Wizards up 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, I'm here with Bradley Beal, who had a fantastic first half. And tell us, Bradley, a little bit about what's clicking for you in a night like tonight.
Yeah, it's just me having fun. I mean, that's the most important thing. Sometimes I lose sight of that. And once I get back to that and having fun and doing what Coach wants me to do, and just playing my game, I think I'll be fine.
Well, we're having fun watching you, Bradley. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thanks so much, Doris. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. The first thing is that we've done nice work immediately attacking whenever they forced a turnover. That approach has to stay the same in half number 2 because the points are never going to come any simpler than that. But we've shot the ball well, I'll give us that. And it's because we've had great shot selection. We've made really good choices with the ball. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
So on the floor for Washington, the talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Howard is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Muhammad in at the 3. Barnes against Wall. Morris with the screen for Wall. Now here's Howard. Not a lot of room, and he gets it to go. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Good on the shot. Here's Curry. He's got 7. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Nobody near Barnes. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And here's Wall. 10 points for him. Pass to Morris. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Curry dishes to Thompson. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. So it's the Warriors now. That drops. Thompson's got 13 points.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Near the 3-point line, it's Morris. That's short off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 9 points for Steph Curry.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And Wall kicks to Howard. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen, even to the best of them. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And a free throw good from Howard. He's perfect from the line this time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. The drive by Iguodala.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Shot clock at 6. No luck. Now the Wizards take it the other way. When this game is finished, they'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Howard against Barnes. Passes it to Cameron. Screen by Howard. Outside, Wall. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
In a second. Hold up, we can board.
This is it. This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Winners win, losers go home. Today on 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much for me. I'm just ready to win.
Losing is not an option. You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
This is it. This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Winners losers go home. Today on 2K TV postseason.
This will be a little too much for me. I'm just ready to win.
Losing is not an option. You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
This is it. This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Winners win, losers go home. On 2K TV postseason.
A little too much. I'm just ready to win.
Losing is not an option. You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Yes. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Warriors in Oakland. Well, for the Warriors, as the #1 seed in the tough Western Conference, they enter this series with every expectation of asserting themselves and advancing to the semis. And here we are, first round of the playoffs. Shaq, what do you think is the biggest difference between regular season and postseason ball?
Ernie, that's the easiest question you've ever asked me in your life. More energy, more from your teammates, more from your fans, more from your opponents. Some players will take the bull by the horns, others will get thrown off it. So you just got to go out and be ready, but you definitely got to raise your level, Ernie.
Have you ever taken a bull by the horns?
I sure have.
Oh, my God.
Please, describe.
Well, the bull came at me, right? Okay. And he was running. So I grabbed his horns, and I did this little shoulder jammy. Put his neck out of place. He fell.
Anyway, for
Yes,
coaches,
please.
the game becomes much more chess than checkers.
Ooh.
You really have to be a move ahead and a thought process behind.
Have you ever played chess or checkers?
I play them at the same time. I play my younger son checkers and my older son chess at the same time. I have done that.
Have you ever taken a bull by the horns while playing checkers?
Yes.
Are you answering yes to every question I ask?
And
Yes.
you know when he did it, Ernie? May 23rd.
How'd you know, Kenny?
Yeah, he did it on May 23rd.
Because you do everything on May 23rd.
everything.
You're watching me.
Kevin Harlan, chess master. Take it.
We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Taking a look at Golden State, they're the #1 seed. They'll be tough to handle, no doubt about it.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is discharged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
Now Sacramento starting 5. And Stevenson is out there with Collison. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Johnson in at the power forward.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
Kings moving the ball. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Freak. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line.
Huh?
And for him tonight.
Do what?
First personal foul.
Do what?
Free throw.
Huh?
Oh, good. Free. They double in with three. Stevenson with a clean look. That three off the mark.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And Doris Burke spoke with George Carl. Doris?
He talked about how important this game is to them because it sets the tone for the rest of the series, saying to win or lose, what is important in this opening game is that we play tough, we play smart, and we...
You to know that it's today on 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much for them.
I'm just ready to win.
Losing's not an option. You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
There you go. This is it. This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Winners win, and losers go home.